It's Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. out here on the West. And it's that time. We're doing a kind of something special for tonight. This one's mainly about my boy over here. He's going to be my card gaming Sherpa in just a little bit. So, yeah, as you may have seen by everything, we're going to break a box of Flesh and Blood. What is this? Legend story, whatever?
Nah, let me see the front. Turn it. Yeah. So, if I'm right, because the glare is killing me right now, it looks like you got Dynasty, but I can't really see from here.
Ain't no big deal. We're just going to crack it open. We're going to get at it. But as we usually do, let's go through the wonderful little roll call. I know we're kind of doing this across multiple platforms. So, Steven, sleep well, brother. Have a great time over there. And Replay Squad.
Replay Squad strong with Steve, man. He's a good dude.
Okay, you motherfucker. Fuck your Baltimore Orioles. Fuck how good they're doing this year. Fuck the talent you have. And I don't care that I just got demonetized for that. Good on you. For as much as you guys have been suffering, good on you.
The Giants signed Saquon. Sorry, I just had to get that out real quick. Saquon will be back this year, you fuckers. That's right. Oh, we got a squad. All right, I'm good. That's it.
Better now?
Yeah, I feel better. I'm good. I'm fine now.
Cool. Trav, what's going on, my brother?
What up, Travi?
Okay, so as you know on this channel, when we do Tales from the Warp, it's two different perspectives, a tabletop miniature gamer and a trading card gamer. So I figured, let's have a little bit of fun and open up something from Joe's world. So it's been sitting there sealed since I got it. Big Stu, what's going on, my brother?
What up, Stu?
And we're going to have Joe give us kind of a lesson. So let's get right at it.
Yeah, so if I'm right, that's Dynasty. Dynasty was the one, I kind of trying to remember everything in an order right now, but I believe Dynasty is the one where they launched Phi and Dromai, two new heroes that launched the Draconic element as well. Uprising. Okay, I'm not sure if it was Dynasty or Uprising. I'm pretty sure it was Dynasty, but I can find out right now, honestly. Let's see here.
So if anybody's wondering, I went to Amazon and I just Googled Flesh and Blood TCG, and I grabbed the first box that said it could be here in the morning. So I didn't pick anything, any particular order. I have no clue.
Let's see. Where are you, you weird-looking little kind of thing, you? Dromai. Uprising. All right. So you have Uprising, which means you could have the chance at quite a few dragons and quite a few big cards that were very much wanted. Dynasty was the one that everybody got really mad at because Dynasty, they made a reprint of Command and Conquer, which for a moment there got everybody really excited because Command and Conquer is a card that every Flesh and Blood gamer has in their fucking decks. I don't care what deck you're running. Every deck runs those cards.
So I'm assuming those are the dragons you were talking about.
Those are the token dragons. You have that one is an Ash, right?
Yeah. Ash and Invoke Yandari or whatever. Yanduri.
Yeah, so that's
Yurai.
If you look at the Yandori card, now turn it over. Flip that card. One side is Invoke, the other side is the actual dragon itself.
Yeah.
And the reason this was such a big deal for Flesh and Blood is because this was their first, almost kind of like a tribute to Magic, if you will, where your hero was now putting out creatures that did the attacking for him. It wasn't your hero doing all the attacking. He now had allies out that did the attacking. And it's different. And it makes Dromai a very interesting character because at that moment, she's the only one who did that. Now, with the newest one, they have made angels. Yes, you heard me right. Angels that can fight.
So, got a little bit of hologram going on in there?
Yeah, it's the glare is killing the cards. It's hard for me to see them.
Sorry, here, let me try this. Any better?
A little bit, yeah. You're going to have to read the names off on the card to me, though.
This Aether Dart.
Okay, that's one of the eighth. There's now, if you look, how can I show you? Hold on. Let me see. I should have some right here because I've been doing some reordering and all that good stuff. Yeah, here they are. Okay. So if you look, when you pull the cards, down at the bottom of your card, if you see that little red circle, okay, that little red dot or a yellow or a blue.
Okay.
Blue means good. Red means special. Yellow means you just made some money. Really that simple. Okay,
So what about,
blue means rare. Red means legendary. I mean, red means majestic, and yellow means legendary.
so then if what you're telling me, the little dot down below, I hope I'm pointing the right area. That thing.
I can't. Dude, it's so hard to see. I don't know why. Try putting your hand behind the card, maybe. Maybe that'll help things out a little bit. No, so what you're looking for is the very bottom of the card down here. Like literally down at the bottom there. Like I'm trying to get it as close as I can there. You see that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what you're looking for. And that spot, okay? If it's just normal, that means it's just a normal card, and those are still good cards. Obviously, you need most of your deck is made up of normal cards. You don't run 100 fucking majestic and rare cards. You got to have some normal shit in there to make things actually kind of come together and work right.
Okay, so I'm noticing this. The little dots in the top, what is it? Right-hand corner? No, top left-hand corner. I'm seeing.
Okay.
I've got some cards that have 3 that I just pulled. Some have 2. Some have 1.
Right. So that is your pitch cost. What that means is, or that is actually your pitch value, I should say. Red cards, you can pitch for 1. Yellow, you can pitch for 2. Blue, you can pitch for 3. So blue cards will have 3 dots in the corner. Red will have 1. Yellow will have 2. You have to pitch to play. It's really as simple as that, and it's actually what me and my buddy were thinking about calling our channel if we were ever going to start something was pitch to play. And it's how Flesh and Blood is built.
So there's go ahead. Strategic planning.
Yeah, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Unlike Magic, where you just have your land out, tap your land, and then play what you're going to play, Flesh and Blood is every turn you're pitching to do something that turn. Nothing stays out. You're just doing what you're doing on that turn, and you're moving on to the next one.
So there's one in here, a Phoenix Flame, Inflame, Brothers in Arms, Blaze Headlong, and whatever Tide Flippers is.
Tide Slippers is a piece of equipment. It should be ninja equipment if I'm right.
Yeah, it says ninja equipment legs.
Yeah. So Uprising was very heavily in the Draconic, and because it was basically launching a new class. It was a very exciting expansion of the series because for people like me that had gotten into it a little bit later than everyone else, this was our chance to be at the ground level for new heroes, basically, that were just getting launched. And of course, here's the funny part. I had a chance to grab 2 heroes that were brand new, and I don't have a deck of either one of those guys.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm not a big fan of either one of their play styles, really. I mean, they're cool, very interesting, but it's just not my style.
So I'm taking Ash as kind of a common dragon because I've got 2 of them.
Okay, so Dromai, the person who runs dragons, in order to use a dragon, you have to sacrifice an Ash. So her whole system is pitch, put out dragons, create Ash, sacrifice Ash, invoke your dragon. It's that simple. Okay. That's what you have to do with her. So the whole goal is to have like 20 Ash sitting there if you can, just waiting. And it's a system with that, and it made one piece of equipment very expensive in that series.
So is there any huge difference other than collectability for like the little hologram stuff they're intertwining into the cards? Because in the same pack, I got 2 Arctic, incineration, One's got the hologram, one doesn't.
So the only, man, my buddy would. So my buddy Gabe, God, he'll probably watch this later. Honestly, we know what he tell you. They put that little thing there because they want your card to look like shit in a year. That's what he'll tell you. He calls them. Pringles. Yeah, you know how Pringles.
Can we get him deported? Seriously, somebody, can you call INS and take care of this guy for me? Just get him back across the border.
Not bad. I had an itch. Hold on. Yeah, he calls them Pringles because hologram cards, whatever you want to call them, foils, they do. They bend. They bend inwards for some reason after time, and it gets to the point where if you have them in your deck and you have your deck out, you'll see the spot where your hologram card is because it's lifting a little bit and lifting the other cards with it. It's fucking ridiculous, honestly. And, you would think after all this time, they'd find a way to make that shit stop. Also, by the way, just for all you avid gamers out there, so you know, Dragon Shield is kind of everybody's go-to for card sleeves, if you will. Remember something. If you're going to buy those cool ones with all the backings on them, like everybody's big on the Joker one, and I get it, remember something. The art ones start to stink after a while.
Well,
you really do.
First character, I think. What is
you
it?
got Islander. Oh, you got my girl. I love that girl. She is a wizard, and she kicks fucking ass. She'll be the next one to go living legend, unfortunately. But it'll be her because she's nasty. She is brutal. She is a character who can attack you on your turn. She makes life very difficult for everybody.
I'm beginning to sense a trend that like Ice Bolt is very common because I've gotten 4 of them.
Yeah,
in a couple packs.
Other than, like I said, bringing out Dromai and Phi for this one, which were new characters, and it's funny, Phi has become the deck that everybody uses to teach people because he's very simple. He's not hard to figure out at all. Very basic. Attack, go, attack, go, attack. But while they were doing all that, they were also trying to make Islander a much more usable character. Yeah, there she is. Dromai is a lot of fun too. The characters, every deck, every pack you open, you should get one character, one piece of equipment, one token, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, some of these, like that, okay. Oh, shit. I didn't even know I got another one. Like, I like that Rebellious Rush. That looks kind of interesting for the artwork. And this Eisenhower Weather Vane, that reminds me of something out of Age of Sigmar. So I think that's kind of cool.
Well, that stuff is also made for Oldhim. And like I've told everybody, in my opinion, Oldhim was them taking all of the gods in Norse mythology and trying to put them into one cool-looking character to represent them.
Okay, I can get that.
That's just my opinion on that one.
Let him have his fun. Let him have his fun, E.
I don't know why I have such a hard time reading it when I'm on here with you. I didn't have a hard time. I think it's because of that stuff you put up.
So, yeah, another Iceland, whatever, Lysander or whatever, and another Ash Dragon.
Icelander's a nightmare, man, I'm telling you. She is a character where on her turn, she can fuck you up. On your turn, she can fuck you up. It puts you in such a defensive spot because you never really know what the other person's going to do on your own turn. He can sit there and let you swing away and just wait, and then okay, now you can't do anything. You used all your cards, and now I'm going to swing for even more. And there's nothing you can do about any of it.
Now, you said red was what?
Red is Majestic.
Okay, so...
What'd you pull? Yes, that's actually... Hypothermia... Is it still banned? It was banned. Because of... It was banned because of Oldhim. And now that Oldhim hit Living Legend, I don't think it's banned anymore.
Okay, I like how they're doing this down below. Draconic Ninja Action Attack. I like that.
They basically they spell everything out for you. Like Draconic Ninja, that means only somebody who is Draconic and has Ninja. They have to have both in order to use those cards. So basically, Phi. He's the only one who can fit that right now. Remember, the game really is still young.
Yeah, Faye, F-A-I.
There you go. There goes Phi. Yeah, he's a pain in the ass because almost every one of his cards have go again. God, literally, every one of them.
Every pack, I keep getting the same damn dragon, it seems like.
The Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a token. That one's a token dragon. That's why. You always have to have the token in the room. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Not going there.
I couldn't help it. Maybe I'll play some Jason Aldean after that one. I don't know.
I am liking this artwork. I really am. Just the way they do stuff. You know,
the artwork is all a lot of fun. Yeah, you should look up when you get a chance. Look up the card from. I don't remember which one, but it was Shred. He's got like Wolverine claws in his skull, and pretty cool looking.
I can see how this gets addictive. You know.
Oh, yeah, no. I buy these when a new set comes out. I buy a box. I don't buy.
Yeah.
So there's 4. I buy a case, I should say. There's 4 boxes in the case, and I'll go through that relatively quickly just because I want to get the card. And your goal is always you're always going to get more cards than you need of shit you don't really want, if that makes sense. And you're never going to get the ones you want enough. A whole play set. But your hope is maybe I'll get 2 and I only have to order 1 after that. You know what I mean? Something like that.
They give you a checklist?
For Dromai, yes. Because what happens is this. Most gamers sleeve up their cards, right?
Right.
Well, with Dromai, if you sleeve up a dragon, one side says invoke, the other side says the dragon's name. The only reason you need to see the invoke side is so you know how much you have to pay for said dragon, right?
Right.
Well, if you look on that card, that little checklist, it tells you how much each dragon costs. So if you want, you can just leave it flipped on the other one, put the dragon out, have your little cheat card out, and go, okay, I got to pay 2 to play that dragon.
I swear to God, yet again, Ash.
It's a token.
I get it. I
think that was the only token from that one, really. Maybe a Ponder, too. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think it was all just Ash.
I am liking these winter things that they're doing. I like glacial horns.
Yep.
That is kind of interesting.
It's all the ice, baby. It's always been. You got, which one was that? Yarvandal?
Yeah, Vinerskaya, whatever.
I don't know why they make such.
Draconic Illusionist, Draconic Ally.
Yeah. That's one of the dragons. Again, you invoke him, put him out, and now he's out there. And really, most of the allies, it's so funny because they can be taken out relatively simply. The goal is, though, as Dromai, to get as many of them out as you can, because then it's like, yeah, maybe you can get one of them off the playing field, but I still have 3 or 4 out there.
So can you interchange these with every other system, or is it just you've got to keep going with Uprising cards, you know?
Uprising, well, it doesn't depend on the expansion, if you will. It depends on your hero. That's all. As long as your hero can play those cards, you can use them. That's that.
Finally, I got another one. Not just Ash, but I got the same dragon again.
So,
I can see where you're getting a little bit. It seems like every pack I'm pulling a hologram.
Yeah, they're annoying. I don't care what anybody says. Matter of fact, if you pull a legendary or a majestic and it's foil, just go sell the motherfucker. Hurry up, sell it, because it's gonna sell for a lot of money because collectors are crazy and they want that, and that's fine. But for the money you can sell that one majestic that's a foil, you can go buy a full play set of normal ones, and they won't turn into fucking Pringles on you.
Ah, nice.
I don't know why that's still. I don't know why. Like I don't know why it happens. I don't know if it's the foil itself and the heat pulling it or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm sensing a lot of. Oh, wow, that sand cover is kind of cool. Even though
Yeah.
it's foil, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, more ice bolts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm right though, Ice Bolt deals 5 arcane damage or 4.
Well, let me go pull it back up. Where's it say the damage?
Middle of the card. Deal. It'll say deal something.
Deal 3 damage. Deal 3 arcane damage to any target.
Yeah. So that was the yellow one.
Yeah.
So the blue's going to deal 4. Oh no, the blue's going to deal 2, and the red will deal 4. And again, that's for Islander, which means if you're playing an Islander deck, make sure you have something that can deal with arcane damage. Otherwise, you're fucked. Because arcane damage, and I didn't know this the first time I ever played somebody that dealt arcane damage. That was a quick game. I didn't know that you couldn't stop arcane damage just with whatever else you had. You needed something that said it prevents arcane damage. So the first time I played a guy who was using one of the illusionists that did arcane damage, every time he attacked me, I couldn't stop it because I didn't have anything that stopped arcane damage. And I got my ass kicked relatively quickly.
So you seriously outfit your character? Because I'm seeing a lot of slippers and yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You like again. Like the only way I can make it make sense to you is think of the pause screen for Final Fantasy when you're getting ready to go through your character and change his equipment. It's the same thing for your character. You put him on the table. That's my hero. Now you have a slot for your head equipment, your arms, your body, and your legs.
Okay.
And you can pick whatever equipment you want that fit your character to fill those spots. Every one of those does something different. Like Feindal Spring Tunic. Every turn you put a counter on it. And once you have 3 counters, it gives you a free pick. It's basically everything, every deck in the world loves Feindal, basically. There are only a select few that don't work well with it.
There it is. Yeah. I like that, but I think the foil's detracting a little.
Oasis Respite, prevent the next 4 coming in. Yeah.
Well, this one's 3.
Well, then.
No,
I'm a bit of a nerd. I know that shit right off the top of my head. Wow.
I am liking the artwork on these. I really am.
The artwork's gotten so much better from the beginning, too. Like when they first got started, it wasn't bad, but it was very basic, if you will. They really upgraded the artwork and tried to bring it to a different level. Hand me a Pepsi since you're moseying back and forth back there, child.
Oh, sis. What's moseying mean?
It means moving around in old folk talk. How's that?
Oh. Okay, cool. Peace out, A-Town. Love you.
Love you too.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of those. Icelander and Dromai.
Yeah. So Dromai literally couldn't run anything but what's in that expansion after this one because and generic cards. And generic can run with anybody. Vi, however, was a draconic ninja, so he can run anything that says draconic on it, also anything that says regular ninja and generic. So I don't think they focus on draconic ninja stuff as much as they did everything else because there's still a ton of regular stuff that Vi can run.
Ooh, I do like that. Phoenix Flame.
Yeah, that card is very big for Vi because his ability says that every turn you can grab a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard and put it to your hand, which means that even though they only attack for 1, maybe 2, it's just another thing to add on to the chain to keep attacking.
So, general resource. I don't think I've seen one of those yet.
What do you got?
Cracked Bauble.
The cracked bobble is the biggest fuck you in all of the Flesh and Blood world. Literally, we use them as dividers for our cards.
Okay.
I believe that they're meant for like drafts when you're playing in a draft because if you run out of cards or something, you can put as many cracked bobbles in a deck as you need to, but they do nothing.
So it's a generic filler.
It's a filler card, and
Nice.
Flesh and Blood knows that. It's just it is what it is, and we use them as dividers. I'm sure there is a real reason for them, but I've never seen one yet.
Okay, now that's some good artwork for Red Hot.
Beautiful, I know. Yeah, yeah. They really do have some really great artwork.
It's just a cracked bobble. My God.
They put out one for Christmas too. It was a cracked bobble wreath. It's just, I guess, their way of saying, look, we know this card's going to not do much, but hey, it could be important one day.
Tyson, our unofficial sponsor, one of the most awesome guys on the planet, right there.
I don't have to say anything. Chris just said it all.
If Tyson,
you know what? Now
you might want to reevaluate your life. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to think we'd like him too much. So he has a funny looking head. How's that? There you go. And I say that with all the love and admiration in the world. Yeah, I have a funny looking head, sir, and that's that. I actually didn't mean a word of that. I just kind of odd that you don't have anything mean to say about Tyson, but yeah, I don't have anything. Nothing.
Joe, did you get your package?
Not yet. Not yet. It did not arrive yet, dude. I've been checking too. Like I've been looking, but it hasn't gotten here yet.
And Tyson agrees with you. He says, yeah, my head is huge.
You checking for the little circles, goddammit?
I've just been kind of opening.
Look for the circles. You could have money cards. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're such a fucking tabletop gamer. You're annoying as fuck.
Anyway, so why do I care if they're worth money?
I care.
Well, you're getting them. Oh, did I ruin the surprise?
Jeez.
I am really no. I'm seriously. I normally don't like artwork on collectible card gaming. Hey, Rush Young, how you doing? But
no, Flesh and Blood is a different world.
The Vipebox, I'm liking that.
What is it? Flesh and Blood is a different world. They focus more on darker and more kind of realism, almost, if you will, than Magic went for more of the over-the-top kind of goofy look. Flesh and Blood definitely focuses more on, like, this is badass, kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I really want to show you a shred card. Hold on. My giant fucking cases of cards.
Uh-oh. Joe, Tyson says your package was delivered today.
Today?
That's what he's saying.
I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's somewhere downstairs. I'll have to check after we get off here.
God. So more
because I have not seen it yet.
Or Phi.
Fee-fi, full foam. Where is it? I want to show them. Damn it! I know you're in here. QR. I can definitely do the alphabet. I'm
UPS says it was delivered, huh? Well, aren't they on strike? Oh, and that just killed me. I get me the Undertaker 30-year belt, and now it's delayed because of a possible strike.
Possible. But they just figured that out today.
Good.
So there should not be a strike. Should not be a strike is the key word there. Do I not have any more fucking shreds? What is happening here? Zach. Slay.
I could see myself, if I got into this, making something for like the Ice Realm. I don't know. I really like those cards.
I'm getting annoyed now because I know I have this card somewhere, and I want to show you the artwork on it because I know I haven't found anybody yet who doesn't like the fucking artwork on this card, honestly. Like, literally, anybody. Even people who don't even know what the fuck they're looking at are like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when people have no idea what the fuck they're looking at or looking at it going, that's pretty cool. That should tell you all you need to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to see a lot of the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, listen, at the end of the day.
Ovia? Ova? Whatever, I got another dragon.
Ooh, that's a good one, too. If you get that one in hologram form, it's worth like $130.
Looks like I got it in a blue little dot down the bottom.
Yeah. Those are all the dragons are rares. All the dragons are rares. Here you go. Ready? Look at the artwork. Let me see if I can make sure you can see it well.
Oh, no, that's kind of cool.
That's Shred. It's also a nightmare of a card because let's just say, for example, I go to attack you, right? And then you go to play an attack reaction that says a defense reaction. Says, hey, I can block for 4. See, it's got the little defense symbol and says it blocks 4. I then play this, and it says, oh, you're blocking 4. This gets rid of your blocking. So now you're blocking for nothing. You just wasted your card. Congratulations. It's why I love the Assassin set. I really do.
Okay. Huh?
What'd you get? What happened? What'd you do?
I don't know, because I know I got Icelander before, or Lysander or whatever.
Yeah.
It just looks a little different.
Let me see her.
But there's the front.
Yep.
And the back.
Okay. The front is Icelander's young version. The young version is what you use for Blitz.
Yeah,
it has 20 health.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It has less health, and that's the biggest difference there.
Yeah, but like all the other ones that I got have a searing whatever on the back from her. So that one's different than all the other ones I got.
It all depends. They actually in the newest set that they did, I was kind of surprised. Every other set they've ever done, 90% of the hero cards. So I think this one might not have it because this Arachne is actually see. The only time hero cards didn't have anything on the back of them, like this Arachne card, is when they were the majestic version of it, like this one is.
You're dead to me, G. You're dead to me. I no longer know you. I no longer recognize you. Nope, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Chris decided to go instead. Don't worry about it. Nobody watches him anyways.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nobody watches him. You're fine. Don't worry about it. But up until that set, or this newest set, I should say, Flesh and Blood always did the hero on one side, something else on the other side. So whether it was a weapon, another hero, whatever it might be, there was always something on the other side. In the newest set, they didn't do it. They just the hero on one side, and on the other side, it's just a normal card. So I don't know why they changed that all of a sudden, but they did.
No, G, he's talking about me. No one watches my shit anyway. So if you're on Wednesdays, you're cool.
I was talking about G actually, but
the Dromai with a waning moon on the back.
Yep. Oh, waning moon. As you can tell, I play Islander quite a bit too. Islander is such a fucking pain in the ass, and so much fun to play as, but to play against her, not fun. Not fun, even in the least bit. She's quite a nightmare.
Yeah, they really like her in this box. I've gotten a lot.
So every few sets, we need to make this hero better set, if you will. So like for a very long time, Islander was the weak wizard. There's two of them. There's Kano and Islander, and Islander was the one that got no play.
Okay, so there's a blue rapid reflex.
Yeah, another good one. Well, they decided we need to pump up Islander. We need to make her stronger. So they put out a bunch of cards to do that, and then they made her too strong, and she started kicking a lot of ass.
Blue Sift.
Yep, that's what is that one? You can put cards in your deck.
Put up 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck. And it says, put up to 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw that many cards.
Yes. And listen, a lot of people don't like the Sift card, but I love it because if you happen to draw your hand and you don't have anything good you can do with it, but you have that card in your arsenal, you can play that card and then shuffle a couple cards in, take out some new cards, and maybe actually get a turn off at that point.
So now you got me really looking for them damn bubbles.
I'm telling you, listen, if you get a red or a yellow,
Transmogrify in blue.
Yeah, the blue, listen, rare cards are good. Even purple ones can wind up because they're marvels, and marvels don't happen much.
Dragon Necra.
I love Necria. Fucking amazing one. Very good one. Attacks, has a counter on it. Very good dragon. One of the stronger ones.
Okay, we're down to the last pack. Actually, it's a veteran-owned company called Wild Things, I believe. I haven't heard much from them in a long time. I just decided to wear it tonight. I'll never tell, G. I'll never tell.
I can't read what he wrote anyways.
He says, put my hands on the bottom of my what, you dirty birds?
But, yeah, no.
Ooh,
it's all...
Okay. Whoa. You said red is what?
Majestic, yellow is legendary.
Okay, so I got a Majestic Fogged On.
Fog down? Yeah. Red cards are...
Because my kids aren't here and they're the ones who do it in my house. I just wanted to step into Joe's world for a night. Dan's asking, why aren't we doing Pokemon?
Because I don't play Pokemon. That's why.
Okay, so I'm going to go through all these in a little bit.
I don't even know where to fucking start with Pokemon, honestly. There's so many fucking different versions of it at this point. Like, I don't even know where to fucking start with that shit.
But okay, I can see where getting a box, seeing how I don't know what I'm doing, that's a bunch of cards to help build the deck.
Bingo.
I can see that hands down. These are the ones that were characters or something a little weird. So, yeah. And I've got to go through here again and see if there's any reds or yellows or whatever. I really wasn't paying that close attention, to be honest.
So what Johnny Grooms did is an interesting way to get started because Flesh and Blood does have a lot of pre-constructed blitz decks out there you can buy to learn the game with. That's the whole point of them being out there. Buy those. Go to somebody who knows Flesh and Blood. Tell them, hey, I bought a pre-constructed blitz deck. Can you show me how to play the game? Absolutely. Let's go.
I did see that when doing a little bit more research on this, just simply because I was curious, how many different ones there are, because like you said, it's still brand new. It's still kind of out there. And the artwork for any collectible card game I've seen so far is just unreal. It really is.
If you go through all, you got Wraith, Arcane, Crucible, Tales from Aria, the History Pack, Dynasty, Outsiders, Uprising, Dusk Till Dawn. Like they've now really gotten. Now they're really getting into a rhythm now. Like now it's becoming every 3 months there's a drop, and they have what they call core and expansion. The core drop means we're going to get new heroes. We're going to get new cards that are important for everything. Like we're going to get new weapons, new this and that. The expansion means that we're going to get something to bolster up specific heroes.
Thank you for stopping in, Russ. Have a great one, man.
So when they say they're doing a core drop, there's going to be a lot of generic cards in there. And generic cards, I can't stress it enough. It's why the history pack is so important to people who are just getting into the game. Fuck those fucking people. Yes, you too, Gabe, if you're watching. That are all, hey, white border. Eat a dick, you fucking prissy little bitch. It doesn't matter. The matter is you have the card. That's what matters. Does it matter that my incredibly powerful card that lets me win games has a white border? No, it does not. If it bothers you that much, go ahead and ruin the card, color it black. Okay?
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, for a bunch of people, after a couple games, your cards are going to get ruined anyway. For those who really aren't serious about it, because the rubber banding around the sides, or
if I see you rubber banding your fucking deck, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts, and then I'm not playing you. We are not playing.
Sportsman, right there.
Okay, don't be a heathen. The cards cost money. They have a feeling. Okay, they have feelings. Treat them right.
They have feelings.
Treat them right. Right? If you have a majestic or a legendary, it better be double sleeve the right way. Don't be a fucking heathen. Go get the penny sleeves. Put the penny sleeve on first. Then you put the adult sleeve over it.
I'm worse with my baseball cards, so don't worry.
I'm just saying, listen. Hold on, wait. I can show you.
Dude, I don't even let my kids breathe around my Derek Jeter rookie card. So yeah.
I can show you why, though. It's very simple. Why? For me, at least, it's very simple why. So in the set you were just opening, just in that set, I can show you a reason why you should be double sleeving your good cards. And where are you? A, B, come on. Draconic, here we go. That is Flame Scale Furnace. It came out, it's an equipment card, and it is literally what makes Dromai work. Without Flame Scale Furnace, Dromai doesn't work. It just, they go hand in hand, okay? So because of that, this card is worth somewhere around $200 right now.
Nice.
So if you have this card and you don't have it double sleeved, you're a heathen, and I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay,
your father.
I think you made that clear.
The right way to live life. I'm just saying.
But now, I do want to thank you for this because it was kind of neat to step into your world and take a look at stuff. Because, like I said, the last trading card game I did, I think it was Harry Potter. And then before that, I was buying up some original Magic the Gathering cards way back in the 90s.
Okay.
I wish I still had those because I could just.
I was about to say, yeah. Too bad you don't have them.
Yeah, I could just retire.
Look at, see, this is old him. This is the one that I said is where they took all of Norse mythology and tried to make one really cool looking representative of all of it.
Yeah. Nice. And didn't you tell me he got blacklisted or whatever?
He is now a living legend. He's got too many points. Him and Starvo, they're both the Guardian class. The Guardian class, in my opinion, is the strongest class they have right now. And it shows because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 living legends right now, total characters. I've hit living legend. 2 of them are Guardians. You know what I mean? Like, 2 out of the 4 are from the Guardian realm. So the Guardian class is definitely very strong.
What I'm going to do with this, and Johnny Grooms, if you ever watch this on the replay, I'm sending this box to Joe. Hook him up with some of it, will you?
Johnny wants to come by the house and actually go live so I can show him how to play the game. So we're going to figure that out.
Yeah, just hook him up with some. Take what you need out of there, what you might want, but hook Johnny up, okay?
Listen, honestly, my thought is I'm going to go through it, see if there's any cards I honestly need. And everything else, though, I'm going to give, if Johnny wants it, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, if not, make sure somebody in your area.
I bought a case of that when it came out. So, like all the normal cards, if you will. I don't have a big need for, but they're used always legendaries and shit like that you didn't get your hands on. That if you might have pulled, hey, you never know.
Right.
But I told Johnny's going to come by and learn the game, and if he's really into it, like if he really does enjoy it and he wants to get into it more, I've told him I have more than enough cards to build him a classic deck that he can go and try out and see how he does.
Nice. I mean, I got to admit, I can see the appeal just from the collectible part. I really, truly can. Because I just got done filming reviews today on the Warhammer 40K 10th edition 3 levels of starter boxes. And the whole time while I'm trying to do the review, when I got to the third one, I'm thinking to myself, I can't use this shit. I can't. I'm glad I have another one that I can screw with, but I can't use it. So I get the appeal from the collectible part. I get the appeal. There's that part of me from baseball cards, like with the foils. I'd love to have the whole set in foil. And that's just me,
Right.
Because I can remember when some hockey cards came out a while ago. In every pack, you had a die-cut card that was a replacement for one card in the set. It was a totally alternate version. So I went out to try to get them all, and I failed by one. And that still bothers me to this day. I failed by one,
Well, listen, I love the card world. I do. There's certain things I'm not a big fan of, like I was telling you, Flesh and Blood did a reprint of a card called Command and Conquer. And everybody got excited for it, really excited, because everybody was like, oh, we got a chance to pull this card, because the card came out with the original set of Arcane, and then it came out with the history pack. And it's still, at this point, a $90 card. Still. And everybody, you want 3 of them to run in a set, right? Nobody owns more than 3 because they're so fucking expensive, okay? So everybody that has it has the same 3 that they're constantly moving to their other decks so that they can use the card. Well, when they announced they were going to print them out again, everybody's like, oh, this is awesome. Maybe we'll get a chance to pull a few. Maybe they'll just make a few regular rarities or whatever. That way we can have a shot. No. They made an alternate art one that was a fucking legendary. And they only printed up 10 of them.
Nice.
So the people that got them are charging $900 for them now if you want one.
That's why I hate that secondary market with a passion.
But that kind of shit I also hate when it comes to the main market, because I'm sorry, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing that Magic did with that fucking One Ring bullshit. It was like, you knew what you were doing, okay? You knew exactly what you were doing. And I'm sorry, call me a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, I got plenty I could use for you right now, but
Call me a skeptic. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to. All right? But nobody's going to convince me that the person that pulled that One Ring doesn't work for Magic. They're just not.
We see, and that's one of the things, like I talked to you about a little bit ago, where I was asking.
Ha! He froze. Or did I freeze? I froze.
Okay. You know, like when McDonald's does its Monopoly game, and it always seems like people have to swap pieces across the country in order to win, because it's like the East Coast will get certain parts and the West Coast will get the other parts.
Yeah.
Or you see some guy, like the lottery. You've always got to be either some dude who just got out of prison, got off drugs, doing whatever, and you win, or you're a crazy cat lady that's got 80,000 cats.
And spent her $10 billion buying cat food. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't me.
Oh.
That much I can promise you. Definitely was not this guy that won the fucking lottery. That's a promise.
The curse won't let him.
No. The curse doesn't let many good things happen.
Yeah, on that note, guys, we are coming up at the hour mark. I wanted to do something different with this stream tonight and just step into Joe's world and see, is it cool? Is it idiotic? I don't regret buying the box because it was fun. Doing a live break on cards was fun. Not knowing anything about the game,
The game is amazing. And if you have a chance, Give it a shot. I'm serious. Just give it a shot. Go buy a fucking look. If you're in the Jersey area, buy a Blitz deck. Come by the house. I'll show you how to play. I don't give a fuck. I hate gatekeeping assholes. Don't show them how to play. Make them go there. Make them do things to hide me. Shut the fuck up.
Agreed.
Go. You know what? Go back to your mom's basement and then go on a fucking Discord server and complain about something. Leave me alone. All right. Let me do what I do.
I can't stand gatekeepers. I hate them with a passion. I really, truly do. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them.
Because for all their thought that they're protecting the purity of the game, they didn't even create, by the way. All they're doing is keeping people away from enjoying the game. That's all.
And, you know, we've talked about it before on this channel, like with Superman making the Warhammer stuff for Amazon and how the gatekeepers came out of the woodwork, or how I've seen female gamers get attacked because they're a female who wants to play.
Yep.
You know,
you wouldn't. Nobody would even care if you were a guy. You're not even that good. So what? Shut up.
We all start somewhere.
I got news for you. A girl, a hot chick with a channel that's playing the game, a guy who knows what he's talking about playing the game. I'm going to watch the hot chick. I don't know what to tell you, okay? I'll figure out the other guy eventually. I don't know, but I'm going to watch the hot chick.
I agree with you 100%, Dan. Baseball cards have had to be careful. And unfortunately, up here in Washington State, a lot of retail stores have pulled the cards from the shelves because people were stealing them, people were getting in fights over them, people were doing dumb shit on them. After a 5-year layoff, I finally saw cards in my Walmart, but they're under glass and you have to get somebody to help you.
Your Pokemon just went through that whole thing where they had a bunch of their workers get arrested because the workers were literally picking the cards, all the rare cards, all the good cards out of the packs before they actually sealed them up. And then they were sealing them up and shipping them out. And it came to somewhere around like almost $1 million worth of cards that they had stolen from the company over the last 3 years.
Now, I am going to throw this out there for everybody. We're going to have a third member join us here real soon and bring a different aspect for everything for, how can I put this? It's going to be a commission-style geek fest. That's right. Our brother...
Nerds. That's what he's going to do.
What's that?
He's just going to sit there and call us both nerds. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, but he can't sit there and go, Beard of the North, Beard of the North, Beard of the North 15, Beard of the North 10, Beard of the North this. Because all he got's video games now, Dan.
He can't. Dan can do whatever. First of all, he's going to call us nerds. Second of all, it's going to be the same thing that happens on the other live stream. We're going to get called all kinds of names. We're going to get made fun of, and Dan will sit down there and have a good time, smile. And everybody will love Dan. And then Chris will go, why doesn't Dan get any shit? Why doesn't anybody say anything mean about Dan? And I'll just sit here and go, I don't fucking know. Whatever. And then we'll get the message too. What the fuck, Dan? Why does everybody like Dan?
It's okay. We're going to have a third member join us for a show, a commission-style Geek Fest. We're going to. Seeing how he's a video gamer, I thought let's add something a little bit different for a show. So look out for that one. And I want to put this out there for you guys. Take some of the laughter from tonight and carry it forward this week. Rise up a little bit. Don't give in to the negative crap that's flowing constantly out there. Rise above. Have some fun. And hold on till Thursday when the commission is live over on his channel. You're not going to want to miss that. Friday, you're really going to want to check out In the Longhouse with Dan because he's going to do something crazy. You never know. Is he going to have the cops knock down his door? Is he going to have too much lasagna? Is he going to have someone who's so diametrically opposed to who he is, like watching him with Brian? Yeah.
Only fucking live streamer in history that probably had the cops called because he was taking a nap. I still remember that line. Everybody's freaking out. I'm like, you guys know he could just be sleeping, right?
And Dan says he's as big of a nerd as us, if not worse. So we're going to put that to the test. And Dan, I have to say this, my brother. You are the only person I've ever actually listened to the cops knocking on your door via the internet.
I firmly believe that if Dan lived in my area and I could teach him how to play this game, he'd be into it. I really do. He would 1,000% get into the game. I firmly believe
it. I could see it because some of the stuff with the artwork, I think it would really, really appeal to him. I really, really do.
I believe if Dan lived in this area, we'd probably be in jail. I just, neither one of us can tolerate stupidity. And if we hung out together, that would be bad.
I think that'd be funny, to be honest, but that's just me. So you gonna hit him or am I? I could just see it. But on that fun note, guys, we've got videos dropping on both channels tomorrow. I am telling you right now, next week is going to be a week of unboxings on Across the Tabletop. It's going to be all 3 sets, and my camera was very possessed today. It lost footage. It shut itself off multiple times, and it just decided I'm going to suck out all the battery power today.
That's nice of it.
Yeah, it's going to be some really, really interesting videos coming up next week.
Hey, I forgot to show you something, though, real quick.
What's that?
I got the ugliest sticker you ever saw in your life today.
Oh, God.
Look at that.
Yeah. God, that's horrible. Get it off my screen. Get it off my screen.
That's the fucking ugliest thing you ever saw. God love the man.
Woo. But guys, like I say in every single thing, thanks for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day, a safe day, and God willing, one day I'll meet all of you across the tabletop.
Yeah, go be a fucking nerd. Have a good night, boys.